guys, welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, we're going to be working on this Lexus here again, and we're going to be putting in a cabin filter and an air filter. Alright, so the cabin filter is going to be a Wix. Motor will have a Bosch. We're going to start out with the cabin filter. I'm just going to put this right there for now. So the cabin filter is behind the glove box. I have already taken the stuff out of the glove box. Well, minus I brought these pliers, because we're going to be taking this little arm off right here. Just like that. All right, now we're going to take and just pinch like this on these. There's just these two tabs right here. The thing can come out all the way. It just comes on these hinges right here. And I don't know. Yeah, you can see those. They sit right here. Okay, very easy to do. Our cabin filter is inside of this little door. We just open this up like this. Like this. So you can just take this here. This is the door that covers it, and we'll just push and pull at the same time with your fingers like this. And here is our cabin filter. We're just going to pull this thing straight out, and it's dirty. Let's get this new Wix out. We're just going to compare. They look same, except one looks clean. So we got to get this out of here, and the way we do that is just pull down like that, and there we go. And the new one just goes like this and in. Well, hanging up on something here. Oh, so this thing here will sit in the pleats. Forgot about that. And that just basically keeps it all intact. This felt here also acts as a seal on the sides. When we go to reinstall this, see where that says up? Well, let's put that up. Push that in. Now, when we put this in, again, this needs to be up. This here creates a shelf that holds this up in there. When we put this in, there's actually a couple little tabs, or places for these tabs anyway, and we go in sideways like this, because those got to go inside there. That kind of locks it on that side. We're in. Now we just need to put this back on. Okay. All right, so we're going to put this back on. We need to come from the bottom like that. Be sure those get locked on there. And we're going to take this here, slide that like so, and then just push up. Those tabs will go right back in, and we're done. The dealer will charge you a lot of money just for that. So what'd that take us, 5 minutes? Maybe? I did a lot of explaining in there, so probably less than 5. I want to take a quick moment right here and just explain to you why this is black. And the new one, as you just saw, is also black. The reason why this is black, and look at all the crap that this has kept from coming in the engine compartment. This says microban. that is supposed to help eliminate odors coming through. And then look at all this. I mean, if you ever have left a car sitting for a while, an older car, turn it on, and you turn on the fan and all this crap comes blowing out, well, that's what this is right here. Yeah, pretty gross. All right, now let's come out here and do this air filter out here. This is for the engine. I just did a video changing the oil on this thing. It is kind of a little different than you're probably used to if you haven't had a newer vehicle. It takes a cartridge instead, just a little bit different animal. So I'll put a link to that video up here somewhere. Normally I'd put this air filter change with the oil change video, but I didn't have it yet. These two filters came together, the cabin and the air filter came together, so that's why I'm doing it like this. So this filter is probably even easier than the other one. Well, in fact, it is easier. All we're gonna do is pull that tab back, pull that tab back. Then there's a couple spots like on the cover of that filter, you know, where we push the tabs in the sides. Same thing we got right here. So we got to kind of push that way just a skosh, come up, and clear this little rubber thing and pull straight up. We don't need to pull it all the way out. Man, that's got a lot of crap in it. Woo! That's whew. That might be an old OG right there. That says Toyota right on it. And with, you know, like we did on the other one, let's just compare them. They all, it looks like the same dealio. Every now and again, Amazon will screw up. I'm gonna take this. Kind of get it started. Push this straight down. Just make sure that's all nice and sealed up. Now we got to pull this way a little bit. This way. Get those tabs in. And again, we are clearing this rubber thing. Once you're past that, all you do is take these right here. See that rubber seal? That's what we want. We want that to be up just a little bit because that's going to make a nice tight seal around this box. Just take and push right here in the middle and it'll slide right over the top. This one here is usually a little bit easier once you get the first one on. And same. We're done. Again, no idea what the dealer charges for that. Didn't even look into it, but I guarantee it was more than I paid for this filter. So links in the description to both filters that we used. I will also put original Toyota numbers in there if you would rather use Toyota numbers. This stuff, Bosch, Wix, is still really good stuff, but sometimes you just want to use the OG Toyota Denso. I do it on my Toyota sometimes too. It just depends on the price. Thanks again for watching another episode of the 89 Garage. I appreciate your support. If this video helps you out, please subscribe. There's more content for this vehicle coming up because I'm going to be doing the rear brakes here in just a minute. And I just did the front brakes. That's another video coming up. Take care. Bye-bye.